You've probably seen the advice: build a vision board, affirm your wealth, and wait for the abundance to roll in. But for a lot of people, those daily declarations are sitting right next to a bank account that hasn't grown in years. Financial psychologists have studied this gap. What they found is that positive thinking and visualization actually fail when they aren't tied to a concrete physical behavior. Today, we are going to bridge that gap. We're going to take a wealth mindset and lock it into reality by automating a tangible financial action right now. To do this, you need a few things. Grab a pen and paper, open your phone or laptop, and log into your bank. A declaration without an action is just a wish. By the end of this session, you will have built an automated system of proof. First, we have to look at what's currently running in the background. Psychologists call these money scripts, unconscious beliefs about money that we usually inherit in childhood. This diagram shows how these scripts operate. Those arrows labeled money scripts are your subconscious beliefs, actively boxing in your financial comfort zone. Now, take your pen and write down one negative belief you've carried for years, like, "I'll never have enough." As this next chart shows, acknowledging the belief disrupts its control. The shaded oval represents your new original financial comfort zone, pushing against those old boundaries. You are bringing the unconscious into the light. Now, I want you to take your pen and aggressively cross out the limiting belief you've just wrote down on your paper. Physically rejecting that invisible script strips it of its power to dictate your daily choices. Right below that crossed-out sentence, write a new one. This needs to be an empowering, positive declaration that replaces the old script. If your old script was rooted in scarcity, your new formula should replace it entirely. Try writing, "I choose abundance, and I am building my wealth." Take 10 seconds to picture what this new declaration actually looks like in your daily life. How do you feel checking your bank balance? This model illustrates the result. Notice the outward expansion of the expanded financial comfort zone. Your revised money scripts are now pushing your boundaries outward, increasing your capacity for wealth. This new declaration acts as a mental software update. But for software to run effectively, it requires new physical hardware. In this case, that hardware is action. Physical action is the required glue that cements your new mental programming. So you must ask yourself the critical question: if your new declaration is true, what is one action you can take right now to prove it to your brain? Here is the execution formula. If your declaration is about building wealth, the action must be saving a set percentage, like 10% of your income, before you spend anything else. This creates a self-sustaining psychological loop. A positive mindset leads to a concrete action. That action leads to growing wealth, which circles right back to reinforce the mindset. Without this tangible, recurring proof, your subconscious mind will eventually reject your new positive declaration as a lie. Pick up your phone or open that browser tab. We are opening your banking or investment app immediately, and we aren't moving forward until you do. Once you're logged in, find the navigation menu and click into Transfers. Set up the flow. Select your primary checking account and choose your savings destination. Now enter the specific amount. Calculate 10% of your paycheck and type that number in. Change the frequency of this transfer to monthly or every payday. This ensures the transfer happens continuously without any manual effort on your part. Be careful not to overcommit here. Choose a highly realistic, manageable amount to prevent overdrafts. If you start failing transfers, you'll just reinforce those old feelings of failure. Look at the screen. Review the details. Now take the final step and click Confirm or Set up Recurring Transfer right now. This click moves your intention out of the conceptual and into the structural. You've transitioned from wishing for wealth to building a mechanical system that generates it. Congratulations! You just successfully bridged the gap between a wealthy mindset and actual wealth creation. Because of the action you just took, you now have a system actively creating wealth in the background while you sleep. Every time this automated transfer clears, it acts as undeniable proof. It continually reinforces your new mental programming. Track this progress over the next 30 days. Scroll down and leave a comment with your chosen declaration and the specific proof action you just set up. Visualizing success is an important first step. But continuous, automated execution is the only thing that actually guarantees it.